Why is thermal management hard in space? Imagine trying to keep your house warm during winter and cool during summer, but there is no air to help transfer heat. That's what makes managing temperature in space so tricky. Without an atmosphere, heat cannot move by convection, which is how heat usually travels through air or water. Instead, heat in space moves mainly through radiation, which is much slower and harder to control. This means spacecraft and the International Space Station relying on special systems to keep everything at the right temperature. Spacecraft face extreme temperature swings. When they are in direct sunlight, temperatures can soar to over 200 degrees Fahrenheit. When they pass into shadow or go far from the sun, temperatures can plummet below negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit. These wide swings can damage equipment or make life uncomfortable for astronauts. To prevent this, engineers design spacecraft with insulation, reflective coatings, and radiators that emit heat as infrared radiation. These coatings are carefully chosen to reflected sunlight and emit heat efficiently, helping to keep the inside stable. Inside the spacecraft, electronic devices, life support systems, and astronauts generate heat constantly. Without proper management, this heat can build up and harm sensitive instruments or cause the environment to become too hot for comfort. On the other hand, in the cold vacuum of space, parts can freeze or become brittle if they are not kept warm enough. This delicate balance is vital for both safety and the success of scientific experiments conducted aboard the International Space Station. Active thermal control systems are also used. These include electrical heaters, fluid loops, and thermoelectric coolers. They provide precise temperature control but requiring power, which is limited on spacecraft. These systems add weight and complexity, making design and maintenance more challenging. For example, a CubeSat, which is a small satellite about the size of a showbox, might have a simple thermal system that costs around a few $1,000s and takes a few months to build. Larger spacecraft like the International Space Station have more advanced systems that cost hundreds of millions of dollars and involve complex engineering. Astronauts are trained extensively to handle thermal issues. They learn how to monitor thermal systems, adjust controls, and respond to emergencies like overheating or excessive cooling. They also know how to use thermal blankets, heaters, and radiators to keep their environment safe. This training is essential because a small mistake could lead to equipment failure or health risks. In the end, managing heat in space is a big challenge because there is no air to carry heat away, temperatures change rapidly, and resources are limited. Engineers and astronauts work together to develop systems that keep everything within safe limits. This careful balance is what makes space missions possible and safe for everyone aboard.